How do you picture yourself in the future? This is exactly what my mother asked me a few years ago. And I told her that I would be a public speaker. But recently, she asked me what I was doing about it, and I didn't exactly have an answer. So when I got the opportunity to speak at this event, I asked myself, why not? So here I am, standing before you. We all have moments where we doubt ourselves. And I can tell you that right now, I'm outside of my comfort zone. But that's exactly what happens when you ask yourself, why not? Sometimes, this question can come from within you. And sometimes, you have others pushing you to do it. But I guarantee that you will always be proud when you put yourself through the journey that you embark on because you ask yourself this question, since it comes from a place of inspiration. Now, I'm on this stage today because I'd like to share a story with you all. A story of how I got inspired and how asking myself the question, why not, changed my life. I received my very first Rubik's Cube when I was just 8 years old, and it sparked a lot of curiosity. I was always confident that I could easily solve it. So after learning how to solve one side, I tried learning how to solve two. But when I was unsuccessful, I got really frustrated. And I put the cube away and completely forgot about it. Close to a year later, I was going through my shelf because I had been asked to clean it up. And that is when I stumbled across the same Rubik's Cube that I had put away. Only this time, however, I asked myself, why not? After all, what is the harm in trying? So I started tinkering with the puzzle again. But this time, I approached it differently. The first time, I had thought it was impossible, and I wasn't ready for that kind of challenge. But now, something had changed, and I wasn't going to let my frustration stop me. Instead, I looked up online tutorials and practiced wherever and whenever I could. The process was really slow, but every small success was what kept me going. There were moments where I wanted to quit again, like when I had made a mistake during the final stages. But the difference this time was my determination to not let a puzzle defeat me. Every piece that I had solved, every step that I had completed, gave me this sense of accomplishment, fueling my drive to keep pushing forward. Years later, I'm proud that I'm one of the speedcubers who has solved the cube in 6 seconds. I've even gone to a number of speedcubing competitions with some of my close friends. And I can definitely say that this has become my passion. Making myself take this leap of faith led me into years of practice, patience, and persistence. It wasn't about being able to solve the Rubik's Cube anymore. It became a personal challenge that demanded everything from me. There were moments of deep frustration, moments where I hit a plateau and couldn't improve any further. But just when I had thought I reached my limit, I found yet another spark of inspiration to keep going. Each twist and turn of the cube mirrored the ups and downs of my journey. There were days where I would spend countless hours trying to learn just a single algorithm, only to make no progress. But it was in moments like these that I learned the true value and meaning of persistence. The cube not only shaped my skills, but also my mindset. It inspired me to push through boundaries and humbled me with every challenge that I overcame. Now, beyond personal achievement, asking myself why not has helped me connect with many people in unexpected ways. I remember going to my very first speed cubing competition in Stockholm. I felt nervous, yet excited. I looked around and saw many people of different ages, backgrounds, and experiences. Yet all of them were united by such a simple puzzle. It was this moment that taught me that this question doesn't just lead to personal achievement. It creates opportunities for connection, understanding, and support. It builds communities where people can encourage each other to grow and succeed. I urge you to ask yourself why not whenever you feel uncomfortable or challenged, because it's not about winning, it's about progressing. It's about being able to inspire yourself and others. Now, I'd just like a show of hands from the audience here. Please raise your hands if you didn't pursue an activity, fearing that it would be too difficult, or if you thought that you wouldn't be good enough. I ask all of you here who have raised your hands on this talk today to ask yourself why not to all those things that you did not do, because there just may be a whole other world that you may have missed out on discovering. Imagine the possibilities, the new skills you could acquire, the new friends you could make, and the new passions you could discover. Think of a time when you overcame a challenge because you pushed yourself to try. Embrace that feeling and use it as fuel for your next why not moment. And that was my story. I hope you can craft yours.